Let's get it.
Crazy, bro.
You're out there, though.
It's madness, bro.
I was in the Hercs on them Wednesday, London, Niagara.
What year is this now? Let me hear.
Hold on.
Where? Who, me?
The gold star, guys.
Oh, 08, that's when I was there.
Look, we gotta start. My bad.
That was 08 for me.
Okay, so let's get this shit popping, yo. We got our interview of the evening going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's crazy. I feel kind of weird because we've been doing interviews consecutively, but we haven't done an interview over here at the Youngsterdam in, like, I feel in a few weeks.
Yeah, like a little hiatus.
Yeah, but we got some interviews that we did. Shout out to Hotbox and you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But we back at the Youngsterdam. You know what I'm saying? And we got a special one because first we've already interviewed you via the show 6 list, but that never came out.
Yeah, some I don't know what happened there. I was upset with that he lost the footage or something happened like that when I came off. I was like, come on, man, like I came far from out of town to come support that, you know, like. But you don't know though. At least I'm here though. You guys still showed love and brought me back again. So
for sure.
Watching no face.
Yeah, man, and you know, like I can't take the blame. However, you know. It's fucked up that happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'll take some of the blame because as you know, as producer, like fuck, I have to say, yo, fuck, it's fucked up. But anything that happens with any of the staff, we take it on the head as well.
Right? For sure.
But with no further ado, we have the return, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
But for the first time, back for the first time, like Luda.
Official alumni now.
Official alumni.
We on the big dog cast now.
and he brought like some dope promo with him too, you know what I'm saying? So big up for that. But we got 100 watts in the motherfucking building.
I like the rainy days, but majority was sunny. You know, I'm getting money by my looks and my swag. You can tell I make the bag.
And yeah, man, welcome to the podcast.
Salute.
Yeah,
Bless.
Yeah, man.
We got Blamo in the building
right here.
Right?
Blamo's the artist right now.
And sorry,
we got Cuzzy in the background.
Squad
in the background.
You know, welcome Blamo. You know what I'm saying?
Respect, appreciate it.
You've been busy,
working,
really fucking busy,
working.
Yeah, man. Like you 2018, I feel like when I was going through YouTube, I seen maybe about 10 videos.
I know they really want me. I'm a young nigga, get them more than OGs. They hating on the kid every motherfucking day.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
More than that.
Like, I'm a man who works on the amount of videos I have out there, to be honest with you guys, is like, I probably have about like 50 videos I need to.
Really?
But because my old artist name, I used to go by Flip Watson.
Deep and write you this letter, cause ever since you left the family has it been better. 10 years since you gone, I'm just trying to stay strong.
Okay. That was back in 08, 09. So after a little situation happened, I changed my artist name. You know what I mean? So I changed to 100 watts probably about 2 years ago, 2.5. One of my homies gave me the idea. He's like, yo, 100 watts, maybe we should change. I kind of like that. Asked a couple to the man, yo, you guys like 100 watts? And they were like, yeah, something like that. I rate that one. Yeah. I mean, it's still represented like the watts, because I went for Flip Watts, you know what I mean? But it's still representing the 100 and the watts, like, you know what I mean? So keep 100 and watts, so it's still the brand, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
What's one of your biggest highlights of 2018?
My track that I did to my pops called Letter to Paul Watson.
Where you belong. You had 7 kids and 7 baby mothers. When I think about it, pops, really you were wild, but regardless, you love and care.
Rest in peace to my pops. His birthday today, actually. Just came from his grave a couple hours ago too. My pops, my motivation. My pops was killed when I was 11, right? My pops, my uncle got murdered the same time in jungle. Back in the days, 2001. They're well known, Paul Watson, Naughty Brits. Other people knew them around Toronto. You know, they're legend. That's how the whole cover of the idea of my album even comes together. It's my pops as the roots, my brother that passed away when I was incarcerated, and then my uncle, my pops, my uncle. So they're the roots, and the tree grows in me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Keep on the legacy going. But
nice.
Yeah, that was my sticker. That was my
I'm gonna keep one of those.
My most shot that got me a lot of recognition. Probably did like those times doing I did like 20,000 right now. Those times even doing 10,000 was a lot of views.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I was dropping in 09, it was a lot of views. So I was getting a wave at that time. A lot of people was on it and stuff, but got myself in a couple problems along the way with the law along the line. So kind of mashed up my wave a little bit. So when I came out, I just changed my artist name and started brand new and started fresh. But that was like my biggest highlighted track that a lot of my pops friends that I didn't hear from years came back. A lot of people recognized it. They felt the deepness of the track and all that. So it was a really touchy track. I actually wrote that at my dad's grave. One day I was going through one situation in my life. I was just pissed off. I went to his grave and I was just crying. I was just pissed off at his grave, and I just wrote that track right there. I put it out, I did a video, and it came on good, and I got a good response from it. So
nice.
Yeah, I just kept pushing it from there.
Yeah. And even we were talking off camera. You said your pops is part of like a sound crew.
Yeah, Black Reaction.
Black Reaction. Yeah.
Black Reaction, I was Super K. Don't know Blacks, you guys, you don't know. Salute. But yeah, that was my pops' sound crew, Black Reaction sound crew. That's him and my uncle, Naughty Brits, they started that. And when they passed away, Super K and Blacks took it over, and they kept pushing. Those are like their young boys. They're bringing up the team. Too. So they used to sound clashing back in the days and all that. So certain DJs they used to know, like Steenie and all them growing up back in the days, like you know. So my pops' era back then. So
nice. Yeah, man. So like you grew up with a house just full of reggae music going on then.
Reggae and hip hop still. My dad was like a lot of reggae man, but my mom was a hip. My mom was like Tupac. My mom was like. My mom was. She listened. No, I'm blessed stuff. My mom was She really is Biggie or 1-2 time. We listened to Biggie. Like that's my pops and my bros more, but. My mom's was like on Tupac, like my mom, my auntie, and
West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast. That was their wave that they're on. So that's what I grew up on, even though the reggae too, like the Bob Marleys and all that. My grandma's on that. But I grew up with a lot of the West Coast, that Pac. Like, I mean, you can hear it through the music when I spit through a lot of it. Like, those are the guys that grew up on D Block, Pac, and those guys. Biggie, listening to those guys. That was my era right there, listening to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I seen you talking about that in the Big Smoke interview. Right, your influences like the Jadas and all that, right?
Yeah.
And I want to get to some influence questions.
Yeah.
But I want to start off the top with some things, because in 2018, and even touching on Pac, now that you mentioned him, he had a really competitive spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tracks like Hit 'Em Up, stuff like that.
Right? That's that Gemini fire.
and to be honest, I just want to come past the bullshit.
Yeah, straight up. Like,
that's what I'm here for.
So like, you had the track, the track, the Puffy yells this.
The Black Robber.
The Black Robber. Like, whoa.
Bars.
Like he ain't got it in long time. You ain't fucking pretty bitches, you niggas ain't getting dimes. You using Dred co-sign me for pickup lines.
Like, whoa.
And then you had the track
Top Goofy.
Top Goof.
Oh, sorry. Top Goofy.
You a bitch, even the bitches can't handle. Got pushed out the Subway store, for example. You wasn't on the phone, you picked it up too quick, saying get the burner broski, where's yours? You
My bad.
Yeah. You know it is, man.
Bars.
What sparked those? And is everything good now?
See, the Moji and the Puffy thing, I'm really like, I'm a competitive guy. I like this music stuff. When I see certain things, like, I ain't hating on you guys. I see what everybody's doing. I love what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just like to spark it up a little bit, because I know I can spin, I can break it down. I'm just trying to wonder, like, who's gonna answer? Who's gonna answer? Let's play. Let's have some fun right now. Like, they don't always have. Everybody's thinking about beef and so all that, and too much politics and all that. Like, stop this. Like, let's get down to the music and then spit that word. Yeah, we could have a friendly battle and stuff like that. Like the Puffy and Mo thing was like, I don't know Puffy and Mo personally like that to go say like I know them like that. It wasn't one of those ones. It was one of those ones that I seen them come back and reunite after all that bullshit that happened between them. I seen them reunite. I seen them jump on the Black Robber beat. I'm like, this is weak. I'm like, you can't come on Black Robber's beat and disrespect that. Like this is weak. Like one, and this is your little combination. Like, no, this is weak. Like, I was just like, I just woke up one day. I'm telling you, my Shawty is there with me. I woke up one day and I'm like, I'm gonna do a diss track. She's like, you're God. And I'm like, let's go. Like, fuck. Called the man them. None of them are laughing. Like, you ready? I'm like, let's go. Let's just turn up the city right now. So that's how that one came along. And I just wanted someone to respond back. Like, I'm like, let's go, let's have some fun. Called out even Drizzy and the two guys. I'm just like, I don't know, you have enough love for Drizzy, you know? Just open the door for the city. But he's co-signing a lot of fucking. That's the same thing I was just saying. Like, it's just straight. A lot of people know, but it's like, who's gonna say it?
Well, one of the people he co-signs as well, like, you know, he's known to have pictures and stuff like that with top 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So then I
don't know why he did that. He ain't signed top 5 after that or nothing. He ain't take him on tour or nothing. Like, I ain't see him do nothing else with him after that. I think Drizzy knows what's wrong with that kid too.
Drizzy's smart. Drizzy knows.
He ain't a dumb motherfucker.
Drizzy knows.
He knows what time it is, you know. He's smart. It's chess to that guy. It's chess, not checkers. You know what I mean?
I have no opinion. You know what I'm saying? I like to see competitive stuff.
Yeah.
I love to hear dope hip hop.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that bars are being done. You know.
No, you have to, because you know what, these guys got in this little singing wave too much, and I like it. Don't get it twisted. I like what everybody's doing, switching up. It's the new generation of music, so you gotta change the flows. It's gonna get back to hip hop's about to change back to the bars and shit. It's gonna shift again just now.
Mm-hmm. You can see the shift coming.
You can see the shift coming right now. A lot of these singing or whatever is like, all right, this is cool, but it's about to change right now. So it's like,
yeah, there's a lot of young spitters coming up.
You know what I mean?
You know, that's looking up to the same people we looked up to.
Yeah.
I just want to see somebody respond to somebody.
Yeah, and these guys, they don't want to respond.
Anybody respond to you?
Nobody's responding to me. See, top 5, I had to give it to. I had to give him a beating. See, the thing about, it's the funniest thing about that song with these guys.
Give him a beating.
Yeah, it's a beating. You know those ones you just have your child, you just put them on your lap and right, stop it nice.
Oh gosh.
Be it yourself. Yeah. It's one of those ones like, the funniest thing is that I had that track. I had that track. Recorded 2 months before I dropped that diss track.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't even gonna give it to this guy. That's how you know.
You just are hungry for something.
It wasn't even like I was hungry for something. I allowed this guy because at the end of the day, top 5 is from Jungle. That's my dad's area. So my dad hold down. You see what I'm saying? I have enough love from Jungle. I still go over there. I have fam over there. I still have peoples over there. I check. You don't know. You see what I'm saying? But he just kept dissing and kept doing on his internet stuff. We got into our own little private thing. After the fact, we were cool for a little bit before. We used to see each other in the regular. I see him, you know what I'm saying? But we got into a little situation, whatever. Cool. We got into our private thing. It doesn't have to go out there publicly.
Right.
But you going out there and you put it out there publicly. You have your little, how much followers, whatever. As much as you're a coot, you still have all your little followers and all that still pre and the thing. So you're not going to just be putting me up there, posting stuff about me, my family that passed, my surety, anything like that, and be trying to violate the thing. So I had that for you for a while. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna leave him and I'm gonna just keep doing my thing and just focus on the album and me pushing this.
Right.
He still kept antagonizing the thing. You're a kid for me, man.
Cloud is a disease.
It's a disease. Like, you're a kid for me. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. Like, that track was done from like January 24th. You look at my email. Fam, how long I sent that?
That's when I got it.
January. That track dropped March 2nd. Wow. It's been sitting in the vault for you. Like, if you should just never fucked up.
The seasoning.
But yeah, it's just like, okay, you know what? Hold that now.
Yeah.
You want to go? Like, respond back now. We don't have to. The thing with a lot of these kids now, they're getting on this Instagram live hype. They're getting on this talking too much over it and that stuff like that. Like, whatever, you're gonna say your one-twos if you want to entertain your fans. Cool, because I entertain my fans sometimes too. This is what I do. I'm an entertainer. Like, you see what I'm saying? But
it's called entertainment.
It's entertainment, but there's just a certain level of disrespect when you pass your place, a certain place. Like, you're gonna get handled accordingly. I was raised by different OGs. I wasn't raised in this era, this internet hype where you got fame off the internet. No, you got fame off of being in the streets. If your people's from in the streets, that's how you even be able to come outside. Certain boy weren't even outside.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying to you? You weren't even outside. But then all the internet gives these guys the courage and the balls to have all these words. Stop being nice, because if I seen you in person, it wouldn't be that same energy. You see what I'm saying to you?
See what I say, Fred? Keep that same energy in person.
It wouldn't be that same energy.
That might be the title of our.
You see that's the title. Keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, even in that interview, and like from your music, so you grew up in which area? In the Hercs, right?
I grew up in the Hercs in Mount Olive. But my dad was from Jungle though, so I was always in Jungle too on the weekends. I'm in Jungle on a regular basis. I'm there. My dad was a coach of the soccer team over there and the ball team over there. So I rap the ball in Jungle on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I grew up with my mom in Olive, so I'm in Olive. So I'm in both hoods growing up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm familiar in both different hoods growing up. But right now, like, I'm just on a wave where, like, See, everybody's mind is so twisted and corrupted right now with all this hustle. This is how the government is getting us right now, and having all the man them in jail and all this corrupted shit going on right now. Like none of you guys own these hoods. It's bigger than this right now. You see what I'm saying? Like that's where I grew up. That's where the story started. But I'm on a different wave. The world is too big, man. I'm gonna have to get out of the box and just build.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get out of this. We gotta stop warring over intersections
and all that stuff. Like, yeah, this is it growing, this is what it is, but like, it's bigger than this right now. And if everybody opens up their eyes and realize this and stop having their head so in the gutter and this is my corner and this is what because at the end of the day, that don't matter. When you're dead and gone, that corner's still gonna be
pumping.
There.
Yeah, I mean,
pumping. The streets don't love nobody.
Don't love nobody, fam. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't love nobody.
Right? The streets don't love nobody.
I mean, don't love nobody. So I seen that shit because first funeral I ever went to was my pop's funeral at age 11. So I'm growing up. That's what traumatized me. Actually turned me a god in my head as a youth because I was a good youth before when I was growing up.
Yeah.
In my soccer programs, I was very good in poetry. That's how the music thing came so sick to me because I was sick in poetry.
Right.
I was always like, my mom has bare words to me winning poetry contests from
this is high school or elementary school?
From elementary school and in high school. And like reading and writing was always my favorite subjects. Like I love reading, I love writing, I love like even when I'm doing my music and I'm writing tracks, I'm reading the dictionary, I'm reading thesauruses, I'm reading different quotes online, mixing different bars like.
Run up like a running me. Pussy niggas take a seat. All the internet talking me nothing when you in the street. They ain't feed me, I just got my own plate, man, I had to eat.
This is my craft, so I study this shit.
And that's good to hear because a lot of people, it doesn't sound like they study their craft.
They don't, they're retarded. A lot of these kids don't even know how to speak properly. They can't even do a proper interview and talk with you guys properly. A lot of these kids they're just so high off of their drugs, they're not even awoke to a lot of stuff, they're so lost. And that's what's wrong with enough of the youngins out here, why the place is so wild, because the man are just lost.
So you seem like you've had a lot of insight for a long time. From when did you get a lot that from growing up in the Rex?
For sure. Growing up in the Rex, growing up in Jungs too, you know what I mean? It's just seeing everything. I have family from all over the city and shit too, you see what I'm saying? So going through all these different situations in life and seeing my pops dropped out from I'm 11, you know what I mean? Pops got shot 9 times, and like 9 times in his face. Wow. Like it was real. My uncle died with him too. You know what I'm saying? My pops just dropped me home from soccer practice, and when I come home, drops me off into all of these times. My mom's coming in the door, busting through the door, spawling. I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, your dad died. I'm like, how? What do you mean he passed? She's like, he got killed. I'm thinking like he all went to Jamaica, like your dad. What do you mean he died? Like, where is he? Like, he's gone. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I mean, mom's telling me he's gone. She's bawling. I see my grandma's like, and what? Turn on City Post, like 2 murdered in, you know what I'm saying, Lawrence Heights community. You know what I mean? So my dad just dropped me home a half an hour ago.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this situation, I'm going, God, like, first time I'm seeing my dad like that in his casket. Even when I'm first looking at him in his casket, I'm like, this is not my pops. Okay, I'm like, this doesn't even look this like my pops. What you guys talking about? I'm freaking. When they try to lower my dad's casket, I'm trying to jump inside this guy's grave. Like, I'm going, God. Enough people from my dad's brethren. Like his funeral was packed. A lot of people from Toronto there. He's well known. You know what I mean? So it's like, not a lot of people remembered me and like how I was acting at that funeral. Like it's an event that traumatized in my life. But
of course, you're only 11 years old.
For sure, you know what I'm saying?
Like, but that's well traumatizing.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
yeah, but that's for sure. Especially the fact that you were just with your father half an hour prior to the fact. Right? So that's very, like, that's sad to hear. I'm sorry for that.
Exactly, you know what I mean? And it was so crazy because he got into an argument. He went home after and he got into an argument with his girl. And you know, sometimes, man, you get an argument with your girl, like, beat it. Goes on a hype, like. And he goes back to because he was just in the hood the whole day. So he gets arguing with his girl, then he goes back over there, chills with the man, then boom, ends up getting killed. You see what I'm saying to you? It's like little shit like that, and my uncle gets killed with him right there. And when my dad was getting shot, my uncle's 4-year-old son was on my dad's lap at the time, so my dad covered over him when he was taking the shots. So like as they came in there busting after him, my dad, they all talked to us because he looked him face to face in his eyes. See what I'm saying? But he grabbed him. My uncle who got killed too, my dad grabbed over his 5-year-old son. He's like 4 or 5 at the time, my little cousin. My dad just grabbed over him and shielded over him while he was taking the rest of the shots, and he just died right there on the spot. See what I'm saying? So for anybody to come disrespect my pops or the legacy or what we're building. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I just try to keep it in the music and not really take it. But it's like, you have to understand how deep this shit goes. It's not to cross. Yeah, there's certain lines you just don't cross, and you're gonna get addressed. And if so be the case, if you have to get a beating, I have to make you understand like my child, then you're gonna understand. Like, it's just certain levels you just don't cross.
Oh, no,
you know what I mean? But it's deep, it's real. That's where a lot of it comes from too, right? So, for sure.
So that's definitely a traumatizing episode in life. At that age too, you're impressionable.
Yeah,
for sure. You know what I mean? So,
were you already making music then?
When my dad passed away, no. But the only thing to tell you the honest truth was, I was rapping in front of all my dad's friends. That was the one thing. My dad had 7 kids, 7 baby moms. Oh, wow. See what I'm saying? My dad was a little jealous in there at that. Like, the girl them loved him. But he honestly, he always, out of all my brothers and sisters, he would always just have me rapping.
Devil, fuck it, I turned into a rebel. As a kid, I shot pebbles. Now my gun go bam, bam. I can hit you.
Like, he would pull me in front of his brethren and be like, rap. In front of the center and jungle and randomness, rap. You know what I mean? He'd call me on the phone. Sometimes me might do some hours just to get it. I'm like, you guys get off the phone. What are you talking about so long? I'm on the phone. I'm just rapping on the phone. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Certain tunes, he would always just make me rap. So after growing up in life and seeing like certain experiences and stuff going on in my life, I'm just like, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what this guy wants me to do. Like, this is what he was preparing me for. You know what I mean? As much as I don't have him here now, I just got to keep the legacy going and just build a thing right now. Like, you know what I mean? Keep it ever going, you know, for sure. But yeah.
What was the biggest change that you felt happened after your dad passed away?
Biggest change, it was just how a lot of my family broke up. Because it was like, it's in chess, like when you knock the king off, everything falls apart. See what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of family was splitting up. A lot of people that was there not there no more. A lot of people that was checking is not checking because the main money man now, he's gone. Yeah. So now you're seeing everybody's true colors, like who was really riding. Alright, he's gone now. Who's really out there for him right now? Who's making sure the name lives on? Who's nothing? Like, a lot of people curled up. And I was too young at that age, because I'm best believe if I was at this age and that shit happened right now, it'd have been a whole different story. But that was the situation, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at it as the positive light now, like, you know what? There's nothing in the world I can do to bring him back at this point. The music is what he wanted me to do, so push that, keep going with that. Yeah. Build, like, make it happen, make the legacy live on, like, continue to make the world remember his name. Today's his birthday. You know what I mean? So everything happens for a reason. Even when I looked at it, when you guys messaged me and said, I'm like, hold on, I looked at the camera, like, what's this, June 12th? I'm like, fuck, that's crazy. I'm like, everything when certain things happen on my pops' birthday, I get certain signs. Even from when I was in the bin, because my brother would pull up, rest in peace to his soul, I have on the sign till he passed away like 5 years, 2013.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
You don't know, bless her, pull up gang, you don't know, but I was incarcerated when my bro dropped out. You see what I'm saying? I was in for probably like 10 months at that time, and I had a dream on my pops' birthday, something like, it's just one of those dreams that was like, he was giving me a warning before my bro dropped out, like something was gonna, because I never dreamt him in like 5 years, and usually he would just check me in my dreams. There's something about his spirit and his energy. He would always send little signs, or you know what I mean, or whatever. Like, I would get those ones from my pops. So on his birthday that year, I was in the bin. On the time I was in Niagara Falls bin those times, and I remember I was on like maximum lockup. I was in like only allowed out of myself for an hour a day, 23 hours in a day lockup in the cell for like 4 months. Wow. You see what I'm saying? And my bro ended up dropping out that day. Fuck. And it was so crazy because we would watch City Pulse every day, but that one day, City Pulse is not on, the fucking channel gets blocked out of it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, when I figured out my bro passed away and all that, I was inside and I was going crazy inside, but I had a dream. I was like, my pops, he was showing me like something was gonna happen. He popped up and wanted like some graduation, whatever, on a dream on his birthday, like today. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was 2013, and he gave me a sign, and he's like, yo, something's gonna happen. You're gonna see whatever it's gonna, all God's gonna open up your eyes. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a man who's very awoke in the Most High and the Israelites and preaching the word, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking in my Bible, understand, to be awoke about what's really going on outside here. Like, I'm not a lost individual. I dig deep into the truth, you know what I'm saying? So I had a dream about my bro after, you know what I'm saying? And after when he passed away, my dad was holding him in his arm and he was just crying. And I was like, this is what he was telling me on his birthday. See what I'm saying? He gave me already a little sign about this. I just didn't know what it was about. But then after, exactly. And then after my bro passed away and he's holding him in his arm, my bro was just crying. And I'm like, this is what this guy was talking about. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It goes so crazy. Like, even for example, I'll give you guys another story. Like, for example, today, like, I woke up this morning. I'm like, yeah, today's Pop's birthday. Like, I jump on my phone, whatever. Now I call my older sister. I'm talking about my younger sister. I'm like, yo, we have to talk to her. Like, we love sis. Just make sure sis is okay. So I just drive straight to my dad's grave, grab some flowers, whatever. As I pull up to my dad's grave, like, who's that? I see right there my younger sister with a blanket laid down on my pop's grave, just chilling there. And I'm like, I was just talking about you. Just his energy just pushing me right to you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I already know this. That's why I'm just like, I just stay motivated. I don't get sad about it no more. Because my mom used to say to me, like, you can't use it as an excuse for too long. You know what I'm saying? And then my pops passed away. It was like 18 years now. Wow. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that traumatized my life. And it was a big change. But you got to keep the thing going and keep pushing and make him proud. So when you do reunite with them one day, this is what it is. You know, see, passing. Because we can't take nothing with us on this earth. It's just everlasting life. That's what we have.
Today's my aunt's birthday. She passed away, though. But today's my auntie's birthday.
Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? It's that real, you see what I'm saying too? So there's a certain events you go through in your life that really change you, open up your eyes.
I want to say my aunt probably knew your dad, because she's from Falstaff.
Oh, okay, for sure. My dad used to be over there and stuff. Yeah.
That era, if like whatever, I'm just like gauging the age, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 18 years your dad passed, right?
Yeah, 2001.
So yeah, I would say she probably, in her younger days, she probably knew your father.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? Because Falstaff, Jungle, they intertwined, all of those blocks intertwined back in the days.
Everybody was together at one point.
Yeah, like Jungle, Falstaff.
Even the Hercs used to be together at one point.
It was
they were all together at one point.
It's true. It's so true.
A lot of shit changed after in this new generation. A lot of stuff split up and everything. But everybody used to be in everybody's there.
It's true.
My dad he was in Jungs. He was in Hercs all the time. He was in all these weird. Yeah. Man, from this side and this side was all over here together. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there was that time.
It was a time and era where we were all one.
Yeah, and then it's like, sorry to say, the crack era came.
Yeah.
And it fucked up a whole lot of neighborhoods.
Yeah, a lot of neighborhoods.
It was post 80s that everybody started to separate.
I think it was early 90s more.
Early 90s.
It got more segregated. So it's like, yo, don't come to my block, yo.
Yeah, exactly.
It got to that era where it's like, you don't come to my block.
Yeah, exactly. It's like probably like after like 94, 95-ish, 96. Because that's when I started seeing like the Hercs started separating more, and I started seeing, you know what I mean, certain hoods beef with the more different hoods. It's like a crack era. Like, fuck, shit was getting real in the streets, you know what I'm saying? A lot of mans was from Yada, was coming up to Canada now. You see what I'm saying? So the shooting era started happening now. It was the year of the gun. It started from the man from Yard coming up here. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of things like started going on in the city, started changing after that. You know what I mean? So
the 90s.
The 90s era.
And sorry, I didn't remember your name again, sir.
Blamo, aka Lil Jet.
And I want to find out a couple of things, because just you're laying in the cut there, but usually the guy who lays in the cut is one of the deadliest ones when they get to the fucking.
I heard that before too.
Right? So
dog,
you make music too?
Yeah, I make music.
Okay. What you got? You got a mixtape in the tuck? Or?
Yeah, it's in the cut just like me right now. You know what I'm saying? But definitely this summer. Put out a little EP, a whole bunch of visuals. My man Gucci Notes, you know what I'm saying? Martin in the building.
You guys have tracks together?
Yeah, we just did.
We just did something.
We just did something, but we're building up. We're gonna drop a tape together right now. So my dog always right there. Yeah. You know, that's not to bring Blamo with me, because Blamo's right now.
Fly down here real quick.
No problem.
Yeah, man. So even with you, Blamo, you see like 100 watts, because he's been putting out music for a while, right? Does that help you even stay motivated into, let me get into this rap shit?
For sure. I mean, before I even met him, I was already on the rap shit, but it just goes to show, like, we just connected off of that.
Yeah. We used to go to school after in Malton together. That's when I moved to MA after. So
you're
I used to go that. Yeah, I was from MA.
Yeah, I used to see. Man was always doing this thing, like he's even on me. I took a little break because, you know, I had to, you know, get busy and stuff like that. But he was on me. He's listening to shit that I had a year ago. He came, we shot the video. He's like, yo, where's the video? You know what I'm saying?
Getting at it. He's
on me. We shot the video.
We shot the video. Months later, I'm not seeing the video. Like, where's the video? I'm on it. Let's go.
I'm there loafed. I'm looking at my DM. He's going crazy. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying? Cause I already know how he is. Okay, so from jump.
Where's the video?
Oh no, that dropped.
Video dropped. Okay, that's all now. I was on this nigga.
I got like three earlier this year.
Because this is really a treat for us. Because most times, like, artists, they come, we know who we're interviewing, we don't know if we're going to bring an extra artist.
Little special guest.
So now I have something to go look for when I leave here, and I'm going to check out the Blamo and see where I'm going. Right? So,
okay. Yeah, for sure.